Hopslam Ale, and today we're drinking Bell's Hopslam. So we are drinking the legend. I've never had this beer before. I guess you can get it in New York State. My youngest son lives close by there. He picked it up the other day, brought it home for me. We are celebrating the greatest Super Bowl ever by the greatest Super Bowl winning team ever. I know there's a lot of haters out there. I apologize. But I grew up in central Massachusetts. I go back to when they sucked. So I feel I'm okay to brag a little bit. Anyway, back to Hopslam. It's a double India Pale Ale, 10%. It's brewed with honey, an exceptionally aromatic blend of hops combined in this the balanced interpretation of a double IPA. It was packaged on 1/11, so it's about, what, 2.5 weeks old, 3 weeks old. So it's nice and fresh. It is canned. It says it will last for 6 months. However, it does say the fresher you drink it, the better it is. It is. So, again, it's a legendary beer. I've never had it before. This is my first time, so let's give it a crack and get it in the glass. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments, because we love talking about beer. Just as an aside, I put up a picture of a Narragansett glass earlier, and people that I grew up with are all commenting on it because they know that's what I grew up on. My father drank Narragansett forever, so I do go way back, and we do love talking. We're going to squeeze every last drop in there. So it is a little bit hazy. I'm surprised. When I put it right at the light, when I put it over here, it looks clear, but when I put it right at the light, it's a little hazy. I'm going to guess it's maybe unfiltered, or actually it might be from the honey. Honey as an adjunct might be making it a little bit hazy. It's actually a fair amount of combination streaming up through it. And we got a big head on it. We got 3 fingers. Again, hold it right up to the light. I would say basically white head, nice tight bubbles. Not a lot of lacing at this point for 10% alcohol. That's fairly interesting. Let's do the aroma. Citrus. A little bit of malt, just a hint of the malt. And really that's it. I mean, like the citrus is, like I said, it's like I can't differentiate. Is it orange? Is it grapefruit? That's what I'm kind of saying, citrus. I know it's dry hopped with Simcoe. That's the only, even on their website, the only hop that they actually reference, even though I think they say there's 6 different hops that go into this. Okay, get maybe a little bit of hint of pine when I went back into it. Trying to make sure it's warm enough. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, it's good beer. I can see why it's got the big rep. It's a little bit old school. It's not New England Juice Bomb. It's a little bit old school. And the honey gives it a nice little tweak. It's not a kick, but a nice little tweak at the end. So, you get a nice malt up front. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of toffee. It's dank. You got some nice dankness. You get sweet, a bit of the sweet at the very end from the honey. But then after that, you get some building of the IBUs. You get some bitterness building on the back end of it. It's got the pine in there. It's got the solid grapefruit. A lot of times now when I say grapefruit in a review, it's not really the real grapefruit. It's more like the bitter citrus. This tastes like grapefruit. Almost like biting into a grapefruit. Do get a little bit of the alcohol warming. Not crazy, but you get some of it. This is a really kick-ass beer. Like I said, it's old school. I can see why it's got the big rep. even though some other beers have I don't even say surpassed it, because that's probably the wrong word. There's other styles out there now that are different than when they first started brewing this. I'm not sure how many years they've been brewing this. They said we don't get Bell's up here in Connecticut / Western Massachusetts, so we don't see this around. When I was in Cleveland a year and a half ago, I did get some Two Hearted Ale, but I was there in the summertime, so the Hopslam wasn't around. Score-wise, this is, it's not an A+ beer. Even if I would have reviewed this 4 or 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have given it an A+ at that time. But it's still, like I said, it's a kick-ass beer. So let's say 94 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.